Me llamo Gabriel Concisco, vivo en la ciudad acá. Tengo problemas en varias cosas, la droga, el alcohol. It is San Rafael. I have family there. This is my cousin, the one I was telling you. Hola.
Hola. Es muy raro estar acá con un extraño, un extranjero.
My cousin, she's a good girl.
Don't lie to me!
Maybe this would be a wonderful place to raise kids.
I just wanted to swing by and introduce you to Nick.
Darius Clemens, good to meet you.
Good meeting you.
Without owning land out here, the best you can hope for is to farm someone else's or drive an hour to work in a factory somewhere.
So you came out here to good old Rockport to lead the simple life.
Guess you could say that.
That's a good dream. Good people are bad, bad people are good. Maybe you think I'm bad. I don't know.
There's no place like Carroll.
Carroll just happens to be the most prolific example I know of our inability to dig down inside of us and consider who we really are as a country.
The two biggest rivers in North America, Carroll ought to be the biggest city in the United States. And look at it.
The big question of what happened to Carroll. Why didn't it become successful when it was at this confluence of the two largest rivers on the North American continent? If you were to pull out a map and simply look at it, that's where you'd want to be as far as business is concerned.
The entire American experience was encapsulated in this town. It's all here.
Never give up. This is Carroll, the city of hope.
The whole town was crazy. The whole town was crazy, I'm telling you.
It's in the water.
If you left your wife, what would you use?
I've never slept with a guy I was friends with until I was ready to not be friends with him anymore.
The sex off.
I don't understand what the problem is with just going up and saying what's been going on for a very long time.
You want to say it?
Get this. Nice, right?
You know he's gonna eat your heart and shit yourself out, right?
You don't know, so just back off, okay?
You are an insane 5-year-old. You drove me crazy.
It's hard to be super thankful when you could give a shit about life.
Maybe next week won't be as bad as this week.
The weird thing is that it's always you and I end up laughing, singing, drinking beer, having fun.
I'm the kind of guy who takes something like marriage very seriously.
You don't have a clue what marriage is.
This is probably the only film festival in the Kansas City area that I know of that is actually sold out. Every time you go into the other local film festivals, in the Missouri side especially, the seats are totally empty, And this is the first time, based on my experience as a local filmmaker in Kansas City, that I've seen such a great reaction from the public, and that's a great deal. That's a great deal.
Boa tarde.
Essa é a Rita.
Quem é?
Chegou ontem.
Veio fazer o quê?
Sei.
Gracias.
Uma câmera.
Padre, queria tirar umas fotos do cemitério. Você é o que é responsável, não é?
O cemitério está fechado.
Mas quem foi que fechou?
Foi Deus.
I heard somebody compare our appetite for energy to drug addiction. It's like tearing up our wilderness for energy is like a drug addict selling his wedding ring to buy one last hit of heroin. I mean, it's possible that they're just guilting us out the way fundamentalists criticize premarital sex because it might lead to dancing. Or is something terrible going on in our backyard that we're a part of every time we flick on the lights? There's one way to find out.
They tore that thing down. They should never have done it.
Actually, when you come right down to it, it was a crime that was never solved.
There was a lot of people that lost their lives that night.
After that day, God, just think how many people left here.
The piano played a slow funeral tune, and the town was lit up by a cold Christmas moon. The parents, they cried, and the miners, they moaned. See what your greed for money has done.
I joined the military halfway through my senior year of high school, wanting to serve my country.
The Coast Guard said that they could get me in within a month, so shipped me off.
The professionalism, the camaraderie.
Getting out there and giving it my all.
That's what I chose to do.
Everything changed the day that I was raped.
This goes everywhere with me. You always have protection with Jesus, but sometimes you need just a little bit more.
Most Americans assume there is access to a system of justice.
You'd see a guy get 5 years for drugs and 2 weeks for rape.
They let this man get away with everything but murder.
They gave him Military Professional of the Year award during the rape investigation.
It was a laughing matter.
It's very difficult to do a story on the most powerful institution in the world.
The Department of Defense has a history of covering up sexual offense problems. I don't know who you think elected you to defy the Congress of the United States. What is it you're trying to hide?
Back off, old man!
Jazz was born in New Orleans, but he grew up in Kansas City.
I feel like Kansas City has a lot of soul to it.
Kansas City, that's where I'm from.
Not only did Kansas City develop its own sound, it's continually spawned great jazz and blues musicians into the mainstream of national and international music. Through the healing and hope that music provides, Kansas City artists continue to uplift their community and spread the joy of the unique Kansas City sound to the world.
I would go into the hospital to have my checkups and to sit with other cancer patients, and I would try to engage physicians or nurses about environmental causes of cancer. And that was just not part of the conversation. It was just outside the frame of the discussion. And yet I could go back to my scientific data and go into the medical library and look up information about carcinogens and cancer, and there's quite a vast body of knowledge. So I was very puzzled. You know, why is there this breach between what scientists know and even what the medical community talks about to their patients about causes of cancer? It seems like somebody needed to build a bridge.
Across the world, on every continent, are people who inhabit a very hidden world. The world of slums. One out of every 6 human beings is part of this world. That number is set to double. This is the 4th world. 1 billion people at the bottom of the pile.
I emailed this all to you.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Why don't we open up your inbox and I can show you that you probably got the email.
Or we could just do it now.
But you shouldn't forget that your job is really great and you normally love it, and that's a really cool job.
That is true. Are you high right now? You are? Are you really?
Yeah, what? You can't tell?
No, I can't tell at all.
I'm a professional now.
You're not friends with her, okay? I know you think you are, but Jamie Kirkland and you are not friends.
See, Daryl, to me, a friend is a friend. That's the bottom line. A friend is a friend. I don't care about fame. I don't care about race.
No, and you know another thing? This D-Money shit, every time I come into a room, you introduce me as D-Money.
It's your screen name!
I made that screen name when I was in 7th grade, man.
Baby, listen to me. Some people are just meant to be in your life to teach you things. And when that's done, you gotta move on.
I'm telling you, nothing happened.
Have you ever hung out with her and not told me?
Look, being a guy isn't always easy, okay? There's... All right. That's not the approach I want to take.
No.
It's like you're the only person who mentioned it.
7 pounds.
Who's in it again?
Will Smith.
Oh, it's a Will Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 Pounds, one of the best movies ever made, man. I'm telling
One
you.
of the best movies
I swear to God,
ever made.
Casablanca and 7 Pounds. What?
That's the canon.
I'm really excited at this time because the concert is near approaching and it's my first concert.
I'm playing kulintang. I have to try so that I can do it.
Here in Zamboanga, danger is always there. The terrorism, the bomb threats.
Even though we are unfortunate in terms of money matters, we are still confident and ready to face everything.
You will remember the time that thousands and thousands of people came to hear you perform.
We can do it. We can do it all.
You can do it.
I'm Rupert Dedlock from Dedlock and Roberts. I've come to talk about Mr. Jones's estate.
So here we are then, back home.
Daytime television is rubbish.
What happened 7 years ago destroyed this family.
This connection feels a bit weak.
I see live people. They're everywhere.
Everybody's happy there all the time. At least until the end of the universe.
We need to find out what the hell Dad did to Tom.
Surprise!
message for the people, and I'm in need of a medium.
You'll always be an extra large to me, Mickey.
¿Un autobús? ¿Qué pasa en un autobús?
Espero que todo esto valga la pena. Yo también, hijo.
Welcome to the 35th annual edition of the World Championship Old Time Piano Playing Contest.
It's going to be this tight. This tight.
I need every advantage I can get. I got something up my sleeve.
Let's face the music and dance.
This competition all year round is in the back of my mind or the front of my mind.
This is one of the few times in life where I get to have fun.
You know, we say in Lakota, metakoyas, that means we're all related. In some of these truly American songs, there's this real sense of relatedness.